Chandra Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Advaita Gadadhar Swasati Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai Pad Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Guru Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaur Bhakta Brinda Ki Jai Go Premanande Hare. Today is the, you could say, the inaugural day of our Keturi Kirtan festival, the Adivas, which means, whenever there's a festival in Vaishnav, big festival, then the day before is also very significant. It's called the Adivas, so Janmastami, Guru Purnima, Radhastami, we always actually celebrate the day before as well. So this is like the Adivas day for our Keturi festival. We were talking about it last night, the idea of how Srila Narottam Das Thakur brought all Vaishnavas together, invited all Vaishnavas from all different parts of the country at that time, of India, and established this Keturi festival in that village that became like a holy tirtha. He had Janava Mata Thakurani be the presiding kind of, what would be the right word, the Adipati, like the supervising or presiding over the whole event. Srinivasacharya was the priest, installed 6 deities at that time, and established the temples. They were working in the temples at that time. And so this idea of Sri Narottam Das Thakur, how he really protected the Gaudiya line, not only protected it, but solidified what is the mood of the Gaudiyas. At that time there was a lot of politics also between Advaita Acharya's line, Nityananda Prabhu, there were some factions were starting to develop. And so Narottam Das Thakur brought all the groups together to establish also even just the fact of like worshipping the Panchatattva. We take it for granted now. Not that we take it for granted, but it's like, oh yeah, Panchatattva. That was a major milestone, a major accomplishment to, the idea of, that we're, because again, those idea of the different factions, right? There was a lot of acrimony between some of the followers of Advaita Acharya and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, more of like a tendency towards study perhaps, and the smarta Brahmin kind of tendencies versus more of like the spontaneity of just ecstatic devotion. So Narottam Das Thakur brought everyone together and established the mood of worshipping the Panchatattva through Nam Sankirtan. The Mahamantra is actually not just worship of Radha Krishna, it's worship of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta Vinatvam Nama Namino. Mahamantra is Mahaprabhu. And not just Mahaprabhu, but all his associates. This is the idea of the Mahamantra. Hare means Radharani and all their associates. Krishna is also Krishna Chaitanya. That's why we say Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. This Nam is Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. And so Narottam Das Thakur, by the power of the Kirtan he performs with all the devotees there, the Panchatattva directly manifested and danced there. You can imagine that people could see it. It was quite some time had passed, not that much time, but like a generation had passed. Some years had passed. And the power of the Kirtan, all of the Panchatattva appeared to show again that we are a united family of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that includes all different, when you have a specific way of applying, the philosophy and the teachings, it can get calcified, so it's like, oh, your followers, they just follow your way, and then someone else follows a little differently, and those people are now, bogus in your mind, and the followers tend to perpetuate that. And so to bring the clans back together with the mood of, it's okay to have different ways of following and different styles of preaching and different this or that, some people this, some people, vegan, not vegan, vaccinated, not vaccinated, but we're Gaudiyas. That's also in that time, it's like coming together to have a festival where it's not a festival about politics, it's not a festival about this or that or ideologies or any sort of politics. It's a festival just what is the true essence of who we are. The true essence of who we are as followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this Gaudiya Sampradaya is that the tenets that we follow, the essential tenets that we follow is Nam Sankirtan, Sadhu Sangha, Bhagavat Shravan, Murti Seva, Bhagavat Prasad. These things that we can all identify as core things that unify us. And then on our own, people go and they have their own preaching fields. The same thing that happened in Kiturigram Festival. People came from Orissa. They went back to the preaching fields. From Bengal, from Bangladesh, from North India. Vaishnavas came from everywhere. And everyone was respected. Garland, Chandan, Pranam, beautiful accommodations, with so much respect and honor. Regardless of where they came from, who their guru was, they didn't check them at the line. Who's your guru? Oh, we'll give you prasad, we won't give you prasad. There was none of that mood. Everyone, they wear tilak, they have neck beads, they offer pranam. Yamaraj and the Yamadutas offer pranam to such a person. Right? Yamaraj said, if anyone's wearing Kantimala, if anyone's wearing Vishnu tilak, anyone offers pranam once to Vishnu, don't bring them to me. And so Yamaraj doesn't ask, are you from this institution or that institution? Is your guru a pure devotee or not? He doesn't think like that. Oh, they are Vishnu Bhakta? Bas. Gurudev said, what is a Vaishnava? Grihita Vishnu Dikshako Vishnu Puja Paronaro Vaishnava Pihito Vigya Itaro Smat Avaishnava. One who worships Vishnu or Krishna, accepting initiation into this clan, the family of Vaishnavas. Vishnu Dikshaka means someone who is in this line of Vaishnavas. Vishnu Puja Paronara, who worships the Lord. They are Vaishnav, all others are not. So anyone who has any mood of any devotion towards Krishna or Vishnu, or Ram, or Nrsingadev, we offer pranam. Arche Vishnu Shiladir Vaishnave Jati Buddhir. To think of Vaishnav as Jat, their caste, their qualification, where they come from, not just as Vaishnav. Yasyava Narakisa, you're described to be like a resident of hell. Jati Buddhi also works in terms of institutional consciousness. Jati Buddhi means, he's from this caste, he's from this race, he's from this group, he's from that group. No, he's Vaishnav, Vishnu Bhakta, Krishna Bhakta, and so we offer pranam. But if they criticize your guru, okay, you can stay at a distance. But ultimately, if people are coming together with a good mood, bhakti, then we should honor everyone equally as devotees. Meaning, Jata Yogya Saman. Mahaprabhu said, honor everyone according to their adhikar. So this is a great opportunity for us to serve the devotees who are coming, to give Mahaprasad, to host, to have kirtan. Ultimately, Kalir Doshanidhi Rajan Asti Eko Mahadguna Kirtanar Eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Brajet. Pariksha Maharaj asked Sukadeva Goswami, what can we do in this dark age of Kali is coming? How can we protect ourselves? He said, Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, Sukadeva Goswami said, but the great redeeming quality is Nam Sankirtan. This purifies all faults. And the Srimad Bhagavatam, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Nam Sankirtan destroys all pop and gives the topmost fruit of Krishna Prem. Therefore, end of Vedanta Sutra, Anavriti Shabdat, Anavriti Shabdat. Again and again, transcendental sound is glorified. And so this festival is to perform this Nam Yagya. This is the greatest Yagya. And so from morning to evening, we're going to be performing this Nam Yagya. And we're trying to follow this mood of Srila Narottam Das Thakur and also Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the one who predicted that that day will come when people will come from all backgrounds, from all groups, from all creeds, like rivers flowing into the ocean of Mahaprabhu Sankirtan, Dharma, Krishna Prem. And so that's why our festival is also called Where the Rivers Meet. So it's this idea of Keturi Gram, bringing Vaishnavas together to perform Nam Sankirtan and to share this core tenet of our philosophy, serving devotees together without group mentality, a true non-sectarian spirit where it's fine to, we were talking about this in New Braj, it's proper to have mamata, specific possessive mood towards whoever your ashray is. Wherever your shelter is, means your specific Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Vaishnavas who you take shelter of. You must have that mood. Narottam Das Thakur sings, Ashraya Luya Bhaje, Tare Krishna Nahi Tyaje, Arshav Maryakaran. Those who take ashray, Krishna always accepts and protects. Others live and die with no real progress. So therefore, we must have ashram, take shelter of Vaishnavas, Guru Vaishnavas. But also, we must also be willing to accept and serve devotees without thinking, oh, are they part of my group or not? They're all part of our group. Even the whole world is part of our group. Why? Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The Shastra says that all jivas are eternal servants of Krishna, eternal devotees. Jai mane, jai na mane, whether they know it or not. So we need a broad-minded mood of magnanimous love and affection for the jivas. Prema Maitri Kripa Upeksha. Love for Krishna, friendship with devotees, compassion towards jivas, and neglect for those who are offenders. This is what we are supposed to follow. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Krishna ra sansar karo, chadi anachar, jive doy Krishna naam sarva dharmasar. Make Krishna the center of your life and surround your family, your society, your group, whatever association you have, make Krishna the center. Krishna ra sansar karo. Chadi anachar, giving up all else. Jive doya, be compassionate towards the city by Krishna Naam. Jive doya Krishna Naam sarva dharmasar. The essence of all dharma is distribution of Krishna Naam. It's the essence of everything. So Naam Sankirtan is the great redeeming quality in Kali Yuga. It makes Kali Yuga dhanya. Dhanya Kali Yuga Chaitanya Avatar. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come, this Kali Yuga is most glorious. It can give not only Naam Sankirtan but Prem Naam Sankirtan. This Prem of the Brijabasis for Krishna is available through the performance of Naam Sankirtan under guidance of Vaishnavas. Therefore, Mukta Sangha Param Brajet. Sukadeva Goswami says you should be in Mukta Sangha Param Brajet. Try to be in high class association. Narottam Das Thakur sings, Sajatya Ashray Snigdha Sadhu Sangha Satovare. Take association of Vaishnavas who have the mood you're aspiring for to serve Sri Krishna. Sajatya Ashray, who are giving shelter. Snigdha, who are affectionate. Sadhu Sangha Satovare. So take that association, perform Naam Sankirtan, and in this way, very easily, you can cross over the ocean of birth and death. So this is what we are endeavoring to do. Jive Doya Krishna Naam Sarva Dharmasar. The idea of devotees coming together as, peons of the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada told us. Our duty in this life is to be peons of that message of Vaikuntha, the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are postmen. Gurudev said in his words, he said, we are like postmen. We are meant to deliver his message. And so we are delivering his message, and his message is perform Naam Sankirtan. Naam Sankirtan, Harikatha, they are both the same. Both go hand in hand. So therefore, Harikatha, Naam Sankirtan. But when we have certain times like eclipses, only Naam Sankirtan. So now we're under the spell of, so many problems in this world. So therefore, we're all coming together simply to perform Naam Sankirtan, some Harikatha every day. But from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and beyond, we're going to try to have Naam Sankirtan. From 9 a.m. to lunch, short break in between, then from 4 to 9 to 11 p.m. From 4 to 11 p.m. will be Naam Sankirtan, with a few bhajans, primarily Mahamantra Kirtan, and from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then lunch, dinner in between, and so forth. But really, this is our mood, this is our schedule. This is our Naam Yajna. People have in Satyuga, meditation. Treta Yuga, Yajna. Dwapara Yuga, Archan. Kali Yuga, Tad Nama Sankirtanat. Naam Sankirtan is the highest and best of all yajnas. And so we're coming together, all participating in that Naam Yajna, and this is our cause for great joy. So we're praying to Sri Gurudev and Vaishnavas that this will be pleasing to them and that they themselves will appear. When Narottam Das Thakur performed Kirtan, Panchatattva directly appeared and established that we are together, we are one. Don't try to divide us. Oh, Advaitacharya party separate, Nityananda party separate. Srinivasacharya party, Mahaprabhu party. No, they are one. Panchatattvatvakam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam, Bhakta Avataram, Bhakta Kyam Namami, Bhakta Shaktikam. Panchatattva is Mahaprabhu, 5 in 1. Panchatattva, Ek Tattva. Advaya Gyan Paratattva. The absolute truth is one, it is undivided. It appears in multivarious forms. And so understanding the unity amidst the multivariety amidst everything. But understanding, if you understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna, Satyam Param, then you can understand how everyone is connected to him and how they are all endeavoring to serve. And so we can also see that broad-minded vision towards all devotees. And if we have this mood of sharing this as the messengers of our Guru Varga, then also we can reduce fighting amidst parties, because we don't have time for this. There's no time to waste. Kali Yuga is here, people are suffering. Let us be magnanimous. Go out and share this Nam Sankirtan. For us, as an ashram, we're setting up our base. And that takes a lot of effort. Once the base is set, we'll be sending out the scouting parties. Every day. There. Every day Nam Sankirtan. And then we bring people back here for festivals. For Nam Sankirtan. This is our Yuga Dharma. Tadnama Sankirtana. Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nasteva Gatiranyata. There is no other way. We must write this on our forehead, in our mind. In Sastra, 3 times means extra emphasis. Otherwise, they say in Sastra, if you repeat something twice in a verse, it's considered a fault, a dosh. When Mahaprabhu was meeting with Keshav Kashmiri, and he composed 100-something verses, like on the spot, to Ganga Devi, Mahaprabhu picked out one verse where he used redundancy. And Mahaprabhu said this was a fault. But in Sastra, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nasteva Gatiranyata. This is not a fault. This is the Sastra writers giving this. You must remember this. Don't forget. Hare Nam. Nasteva. 3 times. That's why it's saying this must be done. What else does it say 3 times? Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastri Koi, Lava Matra, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoi. So Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Mathurava, Shraddha, Srimurtir Sevan. These are our limbs of bhakti. Rupa Goswami said, follow these 5 limbs. These are our Panchatattva. This is our limbs of bhakti we follow, and we have an opportunity to also manifest like a pratibimba, a reflection of the Dham, by performing Nam Sankirtan Yagya. Why? Jai Stan Vaishnavgan, Se Stan Vrindavan, Se Stan Ananda Ashesh. Where the Vaishnavas are present, that is Vrindavan. That is the abode of all bliss. So we're very lucky that so many devotees are coming from Hawaii, from California, from Florida, from Baltimore, from Connecticut, from all over, from DC. So many devotees are coming together. Why? Only for celebrating Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan Yuga Dharma. This is our purpose. So, didn't get a chance to open this. Been running around like a mad person. So, we'll just read the first page and then we'll stop. Introduction. So, Prarthana, this is all Narottam Das Thakur's prayers. He wrote Prarthana, he wrote Prem Bhakti Chandrika, and so many beautiful books. So, Prarthana, the introduction to this book that we published. The 6 Goswamis are the fulfillers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's inner heart's desire, Manobhishta. Srila Jiva Goswami is the footstep follower of the other Goswamis. His 3 main followers were Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivasacharya, and Shyamananda Prabhu. Were any of them Diksha initiates of Jiva Goswami? No. They were Shiksha followers. Therefore, the Shiksha and the Diksha line both are intertwined in our Bhagavad Parampara. And this is also a conception that is under assault. That the Bhagavad Parampara is not bona fide. And this is something we've talked about a lot. Jiva Goswami's 3 main followers were Srinivasacharya, Narottam Das Thakur, and Shyamananda Prabhu. They were not his Diksha disciples. So this is established in the conception of the Gaudiya. 6 Goswamis, none of them were Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciples, but they were all his disciples. Those who accept the conception and serve it as their life's goal, Manobhishta Seva. Whatever is the innermost heart's desire of my Ishta, whoever I've given my heart to, whoever is inspiring me, whoever is helping me progress in bhakti, however I'll try to serve them with my body, mind, and words, tan, man, vachan, then I can call myself Shishya. Otherwise I'm not Shishya. Taking Diksha means you're entering the school of Diksha, but you can also flunk out. Guru will be proud to call us a disciple if with body, mind, and words we're serving to try to please and fulfill his manobhishta. Please him by trying to fulfill his manobhishta, seva. So therefore, Jiva Goswami taught them everything. He taught them the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Ved, Vedanta, Upanishads, all the books of the Goswamis. But then, he not only taught them, but after teaching them, he said, now you must go out and distribute this message. And so Narottam Srinivas Shamana Prabhu, if they had not, they were like the first book distributors after the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And since that time, our Sampradaya has this emphasis not just on Nam Sankirtan, but on the Brihad Mridanga Seva of publication, as being the big Mridanga that brings everyone together for more Kirtan. If the book publication and distribution of the message didn't go out, who would be there to perform Kirtan now in the West? Who's coming to perform Kirtan? Not Bengalis. You know, so many people of all different backgrounds coming to do Kirtan without distribution of the message, that would not be possible. So Narottam Das Thakur, Shamanand Prabhu, and Srinivasacharya, they were the first, you could say, book distributors in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, because they took the original books of the Goswamis, copied them. Jiva Goswami also did that. When Jiva Goswami went to the debate about Ganga and Jamuna in Agra, the king was so pleased with him, he gave him the gift of paper, which was extremely costly at that time. And he made copies of all the Goswamis' granthas, and they sent this out like treasures. And Narottam, Srinivas, Shamanand, they took these treasures, and it was stolen in the way, and it was like their life had left. They were ready to give up their life, but they couldn't find it. And then they found it, and from there they began to make more and more copies and distribute this everywhere. So Prarthana, he later wrote these prayers as the essence of all of these different teachings. So it's very important for us too. We are, at the beginning of this festival, we're meditating and praying upon Srila Narottam Das Thakur, praying at his lotus feet, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Shamananda Prabhu, Srinivasacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Srinivas Gadadhar Pandit. Please give me your shelter. And how do we get their blessing? To Guru Pada Padma, Srila Gurudev. Without our Srila Gurudev, we would be nothing. You know? Jogyata vichare kichu nahi pai tomara karuna sara. Oh Gurudev, when I look at myself, I have no good qualities. Your mercy is the essence of my life. Without your mercy, weeping and weeping, I'll give up my life. Karuna na hoile. If you don't give me your mercy, kandiya kandiya, weeping and weeping, prana nara kibo ad. Therefore, when we sing to Gurudev, oh Srila Gurudev, when will, by your mercy, Advaita Shivas, Nityananda, their kirtan will appear in my vision. We sing this song. Gurudev Kavitava Karuna Prakashi. When will your mercy manifest in my heart? At that time, that kirtan of Panchatattva will appear before my vision. And so this festival, we're praying that let the Panchatattva appear and us serve Panchatattva. This is our Mayapur Dham and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Panchatattva. These are our supreme Ishvars. Then, if they wish, if they desire, we can serve Radha Krishna by their instruction. But really, we take shelter of Panchatattva. Then, Jai Gauranga Prema Nave Setarange Jeva Dube Se Radha Madhava Antaranga. That if we dive deep and drown in the ocean of Gaura Prem, Gaura Prema Rasar Nave Setarange Jeva Dube, those who drown in the waves of the ocean of Gaura Prem, completely taking shelter of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they will automatically arise in the intimate association of Shri Radha Madhava Antaranga. So this is our prayer. Radha Krishna Prana Mor Jugala Kishore doesn't happen unless Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Prarthana Kuroi Sada Narottam Das. What's the last line? Radha Krishna Prana Mor Jugala Kishore. Then he sings Lalita Vishaka Adi Jata Saki Vrinda Agya Kuriva Seva Charanada Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Das Anudas Seva Abhilas Kuru Narottam Das. Unless we become Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Das Anudas, servant of the servant of the servant of the Vaishnavas who are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we cannot serve Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranamor will not be able to become Satya, meaning it will be an aspiration, not an achievement. Radha Krishna Pranamor, we are praying, but it will be accomplished when Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Das Anudas Seva Abhilas. When we have the prayer Seva Abhilas, Koro Narottam Das, Narottam Das Thakur is praying. I pray for chance for service and to be the servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told Nityananda, Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Koro Krishna Siksha. Chant Krishna, worship Krishna, give Krishna's teachings. What did Nityananda Prabhu do? Bhaja Goranga, Kahar Goranga, Laha Goranga Nam. Jai Jana Goranga, Bhaja Sehoy Amar Pran. He said, Mahaprabhu, you are Krishna. I don't know Krishna. You are Krishna. Therefore, worship Mahaprabhu. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga. Give Gauranga's teachings. Rupa Shiksha, Sanatan Shiksha. All his different teachings. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Shiksha. All his teachings. Shikshastikam. Laha Gauranga Nam, chant Gauranga's name, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. That person who does this, they are my life. Therefore, this is our process. We take shelter of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then we take shelter, to please them, we take shelter of Radha Krishna and worship them. So, this is our purpose in this festival. I hope we are praying that we can welcome all our guests with great love and affection and honor and respect, and try to serve everyone that they have a wonderful experience in this 4-day festival. Pancha Kalpatrivasya Kripa Sindhuvebhya Pritana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Now we'll have Guru Puja Gaur Pramanande. So in the mornings, Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, he may speak, but he wasn't thinking at that time, so we may do 20-30 minute short class every morning. You'll see. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.